faces. Welcome back. Huh? Someone say my name?
She said, "Hey, Greg."
Oh, you said, "Hey, Greg." I thought someone else said my name. Oh, what's up, Lana? Welcome back to some of my peeps from, the old days with Tarka. First time Nitmalik's gone to Tribal Council, but, most of you have been here before. Yeah. Nick, Bridget, welcome. This is not the fun part of the game, but for you, Bridget, it might be you're sitting pretty with immunity. How you feeling?
I definitely feel lucky to be wearing this necklace.
Okay. Tell me about that a little bit. What has the last 20, 30 minutes been like since the challenge? Has it felt chaotic? Has it felt calm? What's your vibe?
I think that I've been a little bit removed from the anxiety of the vote because of the immunity necklace, but it's definitely been challenging to be in our first tribal council, and have to really think strategically about voting somebody off.
Okay.
Not the fun part.
Yeah. Nick, I'm looking at you next. So, she has immunity, and then it's you. Are you feeling nervous as a result of that setup?
I don't know who wouldn't be feeling nervous at like a moment like this. I picked the red team again, and we still ended up with a lot of blue on it. But yeah, it's been interesting just figuring out kind of the history of what happened over there and what's happening on our side. Is just all the questions like, what did you do? Like, we relaxed. So a little catch up on my part, but we're getting there.
Yeah. Do you regret the relaxation, or was it nice while you had it?
It was definitely good while I had it. I mean, couldn't do much more at the time, so.
Okay. D, you're sitting right in between them. Frequent flyer. How you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I guess to go off what I said last tribal, like, take it day by day, right? It's like, you can't, okay, sure, there's 4 versus 2, that's optics, right? But there's shenanigans that happen, there's blood moons that happen, and you can't just rely that everything's simple. So yeah, as one of 5 people that can go before I've one of 10, one of 9, that's a little like, could feel a little better. Maybe not that you feel good about that, but being one of 5 people that could go home with all the little twists and turns that might be in this game is a little nerve-wracking.
Lana, you've taken part in other tribal councils. You've seen some of the twists and the vote-offs and the dynamics unfold. How much have you told the others?
With me, I'm answering any question that's being asked to me, and I'll do that in my own way. And since I'm around other people who have been to those tribal councils, I'm not lying. I'm telling them what happened. Or if I'm not telling them, I'm backing up someone else who told them. So with all of the tribals that's going on, we've seen the shot in the dark hit. We've seen a unanimous vote. We're experiencing tribal, and us blue have been to every single tribal council so far.
And do you think that gives you an advantage that you guys have had that experience, or is it starting to feel a little bit more like a disadvantage?
I think it's almost a disadvantage because the shot in the dark, we saw it hit the first time, and we were a unanimous 9-0 vote, and then we all had to go re-vote without talking. So now we're like, what could happen? Do we have any other things that we don't know people might have? And like we're almost over guessing and overthinking what could happen when we don't know. So now we're sitting here like, is the shot in the dark going to get played and we're going to have a one-way vote again, or are we going to maybe get lucky and not have that happen?
Yeah. Lawrence, how much talk has there been about those advantages and idols, and just because of your experience at tribal council, what you've seen, but also just new people?
Yeah, I think a little bit, especially because there was a journey last challenge, and there's a lot of like what happened with that. Also, no one has used the shot in the dark on their tribe. They haven't needed to. No one needed to use the enemy idol. So yeah, there's a lot of questions from the former blue tribe about what could possibly be played.
I think it's time we find out what happens with that, right? However, this is the time for you guys to say whatever you have on your mind, if you'd like. Is there anything we haven't discussed that you'd like to bring to the floor now? Okay. In that case, we will go on to vote. Lawrence, M, and Lana, you know the drill. Let's go.